There's the road we're coming down to get into this property. Neighbors to the left there. Cemetery's across the road from the turn-in. Another neighbor straight ahead. And then down this driveway to the right into this property. Got the house over there on the tree, 82. And it's the house to the left below us, and the detached garage straight in front of the end of the driveway. Inside, I think this garage may be fairly new. Matches the house, but it looks like it's a fairly recent addition. Get the ventilation on the bottom. Here behind it, there's a pretty sizable tree right next to it behind. And the creek that runs along the property right here behind it as well. Go look at it, see. Back into the garage. I mean, it smells like freshly constructed on the inside. I don't know if it's just new walls put up or what, but this all looks fairly recent and new. I'm not seeing any issues with it. 2 doors. And it's got ventilation on the looks set. Head back outside and go around the yard real quick. Front of the house. And the creek I was talking about running along here. It's not a large yard, but it is fairly flat in this point. And it sort of drops off down towards the creek. There's the pond. There's a little water trickle going into it too. And a place to sit and look at it. I've definitely seen some sign of some wildlife in there. Back up towards the house. Little clothing line going across between the tree and the house. I've noticed I've not got much of a cell signal out here, so I know you mentioned that in a previous video if that was an issue. I'll head back to the front door and head in and walk around inside. Walk in the front door here. Windows here going out towards the front of the house. Door I just came in. There's it's like a wood burning stove right here. And on this side of the room there's a gas fireplace. Side going out over towards the pond. These go out to the front. Go in through the rest of the house from it. To the right there's a large sliding like barn door type going into this little bedroom. Bed sort of in a little indention. Closets on either end. They both look roughly like this one, which has been converted into office space, looks like. And then a door at the end of it goes out into the screened porch area. We'll be out there in a few minutes. Back into the dining area and the kitchen. Sits over towards the back of the house. There's the gas burning stove and the fridge and the set in the wall. There's a single sink. Go underneath for you. I'm not seeing anything. It looks like water damage, nothing to me. There's a lot of stuff there. That's what's hard to get into. And your dishwasher beside it. And into the hall from there. To the left is the bathroom. It's a single sink. Toilet, and then a large shower with an overhead spray and a large glass window that looks out into the right next to the front door. There's the front door right there that we walked in. Shelf in the wall. Back out into the hall to the right is the little door goes to the back. And this is also the room where the washer and dryer are. And there's a counter built on top of them, so I can't look behind at the hosing right now. Shelving put up. And then a small closet on the side of that. And back in the hall at the end is the master bedroom. This window looks out into the front as well. There are closets on either side of where they have their bed. And they are both fairly large. Decent sized walk-ins with lights. The other one's a mirror bit. And the master bath, just to the left is the door that we came in. It has two separate sinks. Nothing really troubling under either one of them. Little shelf put into the wall. Code. And then a tub. No shower in this one. And the windows look out into the front. Now we can head out onto that front deck. I'm gonna go back out the front door. This deck actually runs the house. So where we came in, there's a little ramp coming up the driveway. Across the front of the deck, this part here of the table comes off right off the living room we were in. And another little large sitting area at the end before we get into the screened in porch. This part is screened in all around, looking out over the pond. These doors lead back into the living room, and then there's the door into that little bedroom. And then you come out the end of the screened in area. There's a small area where he's got his outside tools set up. It's just inside of a little small, almost closet on the end of the porch there. And we're back on the back of the deck. Door into that laundry room. The view from here looks just up into the woods. I'm going to go back down across the front because there is a small workshop underneath the house. In the back, this is between the two areas where the deck sticks out. There's a small door. There's no access to this from the inside of the house, but it goes into a small workshop area they've got built up down here. Concrete floors. It's a low ceiling, probably maybe 7 foot high, if that. And it's got baseboard heating, and it's definitely cool in here, and I'm not sure if that's just where it's located or because I don't see any kind of air conditioning running. And that is the house. Back out to the pond.